Hi, welcome to D&D Tonight. My name is Bradley. Tonight, there's going to be chaos, mayhem, violence, cult worshippers, and that's just within the first 5 minutes. Join us as we go on an adventure through the Dungeon of the Dead 3. Where we are right now, well, let's go ahead and introduce our players. We have Dominic playing Zarin.
Hello.
We have Allison playing Rowan. We have Liv playing Merritt.
Hello.
And that's it. No, that's Adam playing Oliver.
Good evening.
Now, as we go through, we're going to go ahead and kind of just talk about what we've done beforehand. But first, we want to create a huge shout-out for Requiem for allowing us to essentially stream and use this table and their amazing set for everything. We want to give a shout-out to Kyler Kalog, who provided all the artwork for all of the characters. And
The boy.
Yeah. And thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this. Where we last left off, Baldur's Gate, a small little city city on the coast of the Sword Coast, is essentially being gripped by a refugee crisis. A neighboring city, El Turel, has disappeared from the map, and as a result, several refugees are now flooding into Baldur's Gate. The Flaming Fist, the kind of mercenaries that are in charge of Baldur's Gate, are having their hands full trying to police the various newcomers to their city, and have thus had Merritt, the sorcerer, Oliver, the fighter, Zarin, the bard, and Rowan, the wizard. They've been drafted into the Flaming Fist and tasked with one task and one task only: eliminate the Dead Three, a series of cultists who have been plaguing the cities of Baldur's Gate ever since the refugee crisis began. With Captain Zaj, the main leader of the Flaming Fist, having his hands full with the refugees, he has denoted that they go to the Elf Song Tavern, where they met Tarina, a ne'er-do-well and former pirate who had information, who exchanged protection for that information. That information is that there are cultists in a bathhouse. The party stormed in, went to the bottom level, and discovered a dungeon. Oliver opened a door to see 3 corpses on the ground, and just to make sure they were dead, raised his great sword, tried to push it down into one of these guys, and that's when they all jumped up. Oliver, go ahead and make your attack since you did succeed.
Jeez. Does a 10 hit?
A 10 does not hit. They have an AC of 11. That's got to be real bad.
Yeah,
And I think that now is a great time for us all to roll initiative. Those of you who've never played Dungeons & Dragons, that's a shit roll. And right there, then there. This is an R-rated show. Do not watch this if you are under the age of 18, or if you're doing it quietly, don't tell me that you did. Rolling initiative is essentially just determining the order in which everyone is going to go. Alrighty.
Moving it in so the camera can see.
Yeah.
A solid roll to start it off
A
with.
solid roll for all of us.
Solid roll.
Alrighty. 25 to 20.
20.
20 to Rowan. That's perfect. 19 to 15.
19.
Mr. Zarin. Let's go ahead and put you up there. All right. 14 to 10. There it is. 9 to 5.
Wait, no, 5.
5 for Merritt.
Do you want to use some of these?
What did you
dude,
get,
even
Oliver?
Worse? Oh, yikes.
Yeah, that's bad.
What'd you get?
Yeah, you're perfect. Don't change.
All right, you are
What's your
after the
what's your-
cultists.
I have a 0 for my initiative.
How do you have a 0 for your initiative? You're our fighter. What are you talking about?
Walking tank. I don't do a whole lot.
Oh, God.
Initiative is dexterity, that's why.
That's true. I'm
He's
very
not-
dexterous.
He's built like a brick shithouse, but you can't.
He just lumbers along.
Rowan, it is your first turn. On deck we have Zarin. So, what are we gonna do?
I'm gonna point at the one directly in front of me and cast Toll the Dead.
Toll the Dead. Okay, so I make a Constitution or a Wisdom saving throw,
Wisdom saving.
as you wish. Oh, we're gonna be like that tonight, huh? Well, we're not using you anymore.
Nope.
That is a. That was what you said. Wisdom. That's a 7.
That does not save.
All right.
Is he missing any hit points?
Nope.
Cool. So it's going to be 1d8. Had to find it, sorry.
You're good.
It's gonna take 4 points of necrotic damage.
4 points of necrotic damage.
Hot.
So as these old people in rags, just gross-looking individuals, pull out skulls that are on the ends of chains with glowing blue eyes. As one starts to get up, you raise out your hand, and a necrotic gong just sounds through the air. And as it does, you begin to see this kind of black vein just kind of reach down the length of his arm. As he grasps it in pain, he kind of yelps out. Nice job. Bonus action movement.
Nope, I'm good.
Great. Next up, we have Zarin.
I'm gonna look to the one closest to me and tell
Okay.
him.
We're all crammed in there, so tight. Nothing. We're just so tightly packed.
I know. I wish they weren't. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think they had one of them has an aura last time. But you are one of the most vile things I've ever seen. As dead as you look, you should already be. And cast vicious mockery.
All right. I believe that's charisma saving throw.
I believe so.
Mary just yells from the back.
Wisdom
Got
saving
him.
throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
DC
Okay.
of 13.
That is a 6. So he
Fail.
takes 1d4 of damage.
2.
Alrighty. And he has disadvantage on his next attack roll, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
All right, great. So as you say these words out, you almost see like these purple notes emerge out of Zarin's mouth. And as they hit the individual who says this, he kind of just like shudders for a moment, and you see a small little trickle of blood kind of hit the ends of his cloak. Bonus action movement.
Bonus action, inspiration.
Aw, thank you.
And as it
that's
is actually Merritt's turn.
Oh, Lord above. Okay.
On deck will be the cultists.
I was gonna say.
God, is there any way that I can cast the spell without hitting Oliver? Because that's Oliver up front, right?
Yes.
I don't know if it's an AoE, then he's going to be caught in that. But then again, look at him. Look at him.
Can you push past him?
No, because she's got nowhere else to go.
No, I mean, I guess I could try to like move over to Rowan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, so
You can move through friendly spaces. You cannot stop on top of them.
But you
Exactly.
leave the protective field of
I do, but then I don't hit you with my spells,
True.
and I don't want to do that to you because you're a friend.
Y'all wouldn't be metagaming right now talking about strategy, right?
No, not at all.
Alrighty.
So okay, so now that I'm there, I'm going to cast Firebolt at that particular one.
Okay, you coalesce a blue sparkling electrical energy that manifests in your palm.
And I'm
Go-
going to use my Bardic Inspiration now.
Oh,
It's only going to last 10 minutes, so.
here we go.
Okay, 10 minutes.
Boom, 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 boom. So 19 to hit.
19 absolutely hits. What is the damage on that?
Oops, sorry. That was a hard throw. I'm so sorry.
You were just
You knocked down
excited.
all the pins.
I'm so hyped. Woo, that was a travel.
Wow.
So we've
Good
got,
traveler.
that's 9? Yeah, 9 points of
All
damage.
right, is this the same person that Rowan hit?
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. As the
Alrighty.
electrical power just coalesces in your hand, you fire out, and as it kind of zigzags through the air, it strikes upward into this guy's chest and actually comes out through the other side. He now falls dead without even a chance to attack.
Yes,
Boom.
first blood.
First blood. Let's see who gets play of the game. Can we get that on the replay? Alrighty.
Thank you.
Look, any bonus actions? Movement? Well, you move.
No, I'm good. I'm going to stay right there.
As you like it. Now, let's go ahead and have the that first smaller cultist is going to go ahead and get in
little
flanking
guy.
with our man Oliver here.
So move.
Move him on the opposite side of the other cultist.
Okay, right there.
Thank you much. Alrighty. He's going to go ahead and use.
No. That's.
Yeah, this will work.
I thought I was. I'm ruling myself. I'm not the DM. I need to relax.
All right. He begins to like spin his skull flail around. You remember the last time that I did this?
Yeah, he knocked himself out.
Yes, he did. Oh my.
Did he do it
goodness.
again?
No, but it's a 5 to hit, which, as he kind of hits against it, the skull itself kind of fractures a little bit against the plate mail of Oliver Closeoff.
God above.
You know, I had forgotten for a bit that was the full name.
I forgot too.
So,
Where do you know?
oh, but wait a minute, he rolls with advantage because he's flanking. Even worse. So don't even worry about it. The second one is going to go ahead and turn to Zarin. He's going to have disadvantage on this attack. And he's going to do the same thing with the flail.
And he's gonna activate my trap card.
Alrighty.
There's
well,
no cards.
10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Okay.
Man, I'm sorry, buddy.
This match.
All right, he initially rolled a 14, but he also got a natural 1. I'm going to go ahead and play that as, like, he hits himself in the head with his own flail again.
These guys are bad.
I know.
They're the cheapest possible ones you can find.
I almost considered burning a spell slot, and I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Yeah,
All right, this one hits himself in the head. It's a boom, oh! There's an expletive under his voice. And that is the end of his turn. We now go to Oliver Closeoff. On deck is Rowan.
It was this guy that brained himself just now.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hit him.
Alrighty.
That's
Yeah,
better.
you are.
19 to hit.
19 will do
Ooh.
it. What's the damage?
That's 13 damage.
13 damage. So, after having seen this one guy hit himself and the other one like hit it, you realize these aren't fighters. Gripping your greatsword, you just kind of upward slash and you bisect this man from hip to shoulder, and he just kind of slides off and hits the floor. Yep. Daryl.
I'm
I
out of
covered him in
danger.
Viscera, by the way, because it's an upward stroke, so.
Excellent. Oh, pardon me. All right. Bonus action move. I don't think you have a bonus action except for. You've got. You're not that you want to
I'm
use.
not gonna move.
Okay. Next up, we have Rowan. Rowan, how are we going to do this?
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead again on the guy right in front of me.
He has taken damage this time. Let's go ahead and see how that plays out. Well, that's. Do you want me to roll it in the tower, or do you want me to just take it as it lies? 15 it is.
Then he saves.
Yeah, save or suck, I believe, right?
Okay.
Pardon me. Now,
Yeah.
as you raise up your hand and begin to chant the incantation, the sound kind of begins to coalesce around this person, and then he kind of says, "By the power of Murkul, do not abide me." And it doesn't. You don't hear the sound of the bell. Odd. Now,
Did we hear him?
oh yeah, you say that. Myrkul. Myrkul.
Myrkul.
Okay. Anything else? Bonus action movement? It is a bonus action to cry if you wish to do so. Nothing?
I didn't know that on my turn.
Actually, for you, Adam, it's a reaction.
Cries the reaction.
Excellent. All right, moving on, we have Zarin. What are we going to do?
Oh, I'm gonna turn to him and say, "Shouldn't you be dead by now?" And cast Vicious Mockery.
Alrighty. It's a wisdom save.
Correct.
That is an 8 plus 0, so 8 d4 damage.
1.
Yeah, that'll do it. But he also has disadvantage on his attacks now, so there's that.
Still my job.
Alrighty.
That's true. I just helped.
The bard is helping. All right. Anything else? Bonus action movement? What is your charisma
Inspiration.
modifier? Okay. So now you're down to one last bardic inspiration. All right. Okay. Next up we have Merit.
Cool. Merritt's going to reach out and touch this other little guy down there, and just say, "I'm so sorry," as she casts Shocking Grasp. And that's going to be 16 to hit.
Hits damage.
7.
7. So as you reach out and place your hand upon him, the electricity coalesces first in the shoulder and works its way down. As it travels across his form, you can kind of see him like kind of shudder, and you see him like part of his arm goes slack a little bit. It looks like his nervous system has been like compromised on one side.
Oh.
He's not looking good.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm so sorry.
So with that, he's going to go ahead and take out the flail once more, and he's going to go ahead. Oh, bonus action or movement?
Merritt will step back or step to the side.
Okay.
Well, oh no, he gets an attack of opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
All right.
There is a corner there that's kind of.
Plus,
Yeah.
I mean, he would just follow you, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
What
don't
do you-
know.
Yeah, I don't-
That's metagaming.
That's absolutely metagaming. That's also a natural 20 to hit.
Cool.
First off, who's he hitting?
He's going to go ahead and
Me.
swing Merit. Oh, I forgot about that.
Nat 20.
Are you serious?
I just bisected him before he could do anything.
Merritt's just like crying, my hero. Like, oh my gosh.
So this gentleman, what's the damage? I'm pretty sure it's
Well, let's see. So we've got.
your string modifier is
+3.
+3, right? Yeah, okay.
It's 6 damage.
So as he kind of like, as he's like this side of him is just messed up. It's gone slack on his face. He swings up the flail. You see the skull itself kind of burn and like char away some of the extra bone on there. And as he rings up to hit you with it, you just see Oliver's sword just come in and just cut him along the other side, and he just falls in half.
And Merritt just like stands there wide-eyed, just looks up at Oliver, just...
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, yeah.
Why is he rubbing the biscuit?
Wrong character, Dom, wrong character.
You see Zarin just like taking all the blood and just like putting it on himself, like.
No, I think they're right. It probably would be like more like.
I'm thinking of
This is in audio form too.
It's true. I'm thinking of. I can't think of his name. We'll talk later. Yes, Caravan.
I forget his name too.
Glarian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good old Caravan. I miss you. Alrighty.
Hobby Lobby.
The Hobby Lobby. I forgot about that. Alrighty. Okay, so in this room currently, there is there's a adjacent side room. You could also go back to that same little hub area. You've already explored all the areas in there except for one. I have not drawn out the rest of the map for that.
I say we just
I
go.
say we go 13.
Yeah, let's just go in.
Alrighty.
I'll take
There's
point.
no door here.
Or windows.
No.
Oh yeah, no, not 13. It would be
we can go to
D11.
11 or 9. I haven't changed from 9. I'm gonna go into 11.
All right.
Okay, you do that.
Okay.
As you enter here, it is a partially collapsed crypt. It looks like it's kind of just completely, it's kind of fallen all on itself. But there are, in this room, 3 tomes. One is bound in red leather. Another has a rune looks like it's been burned onto the front of it this kind of brownish kind of leather. You also see the final one is a black reptilian hide that holds all these pages together. There are 3 books in there. Each of them. Do you want to like investigate them?
Yes.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
stressed.
Didn't even know. Okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Plus what?
Your investigation.
Okay.
Not Arcana.
23.
23. You look inside, and each of these are spell books. And I'm going to go ahead and send this in a. I'm going to go ahead and send this in a text message to you. Just
Secrets
real quick.
already.
Okay. You get the following spells: Burning Hands, Detect Magic, Disguise Self, Fog Cloud, Ray of Sickness, Silent Image. All of these have to be transcribed into your own spell book.
Before you can use them.
There is also in here Charm Person. In the second book is Charm Person, Find Familiar, Identify, Magic Missile, Sleep.
Find familiar. You get a pet. You get a cat.
And the final
Or a
one.
squeak.
Wait, I get all
You can get
3?
an octopus.
I mean, if you want to take all 3, you can.
I'm taking all 3 if I
Girl.
Good for you.
What did you find in
This is a trap. This is a trap. A trap.
You know what? If we know it's a trap, it's
It is
okay.
a
We'll make our way out of
reward
it.
for exploring every single room he has laid out for us.
Doubt.
Alrighty.
Why
Are
do
you,
I
are you
feel like
pocketing all
this
3 of
is-
these spell books?
This is the D&D equivalent of Walmart right now. Like
Yes.
this is
Okay.
terrible.
You got it.
Or like
you
when you go
sending
to
them?
Target, you're like,
I've sent it in a
actually,
text
I'm
message. You
sending
can go
like
ahead and look all
$5.
over those. You do not have these spells until you properly transcribe them, but you got them.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, you're right. This is
guess-
D&D Target.
Yeah.
I will start doubling back and heading down this way since we can't go anywhere else.
Very good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna follow right behind you most of the time.
Yeah, Merritt's just tagging along.
Yeah, I guess. Do you
Well,
want
she
me to-
she
you wanna
waits for
stop at
Rowan.
D12, I guess.
Like right here.
I'm sorry, one more time?
We're going this way.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and stack up right at that corner there.
This one.
Yeah, that'll be good. So you guys walk down this hallway. You have gone to the other altars in this area before. You guys currently have torches with you? Is how I've been playing this. All of you do all of you have torches out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Merritt doesn't because I have dark vision.
Excellent. Okay.
Would a flame created with prestidigitation give me light?
It would. I will say the spell light gives you light. I'll say prestidigitation can light
Fair.
a torch.
Then I have a torch.
Alrighty. So you guys are moving down this area with your torches lit, walking down. No one has said that they want to be in stealth. So
I can't stealth.
Yeah, I don't think. Honestly, we can just take it. We're already here anyways. We're gonna
We can
fight
just
everything
take
that
it.
comes.
welcome to the Dungeon Crawl speedrun. Here we go. They somehow had time to create a theme
Speedrun
song.
thing? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dom and I were working on this before we started.
I'm just gonna perception real quick just to get rid of this
Sure.
inspiration.
We-
Dude.
Woo.
10.
10. Strong rolls. Strong rolls. Even with inspiration?
Yeah.
Good God, Adam.
Can I give my last one to Rowan right now? Or do I have
No,
to
save
wait?
it for when we have
yeah,
it.
save it for when-
Or
Oh, yeah,
sorry.
that happens. That's right.
Yeah.
The eastern part of this room is unlit, flooded, and braced with a floor-to-ceiling wooden beam. Rough-hewn steps rise out of the murky water to the western portion of the room, which is dry and lit by 2 torches in sconces that flank a stone altar. Shackled to the wall behind the altar is a sickly man in a loincloth with a burlap sack over his head. An alcove in the north wall contains a freestanding suit of armor missing its helm. Standing before the altar are 2 grim figures. The first is a powerfully built woman clutching a mace, and an even bigger man wearing a bucket helm. The helmed man is jabbing the prisoner with a spear, causing him to twitch. Both figures are clad in chainmail. The woman carries a wooden shield with a leering skull painted on it. As they see you walk in, I'm going to have you reappropriate those same minis from before. Actually, you know what? Pass them on over to me.
Oh.
This will be the woman. This will be the man. You can use that small boy for like
Small boy?
the small boy.
So we're in here.
Yeah, where?
So
Like in the middle of the room somewhere? Or?
Like
Alcove? Didn't they say something about that?
yeah. So put the small man in that little alcove, and put both of them on either side of him. So that's the man. That's the woman.
and then we're probably like
You,
here-ish.
yeah, by the time that Oliver gets there, that's when he sees what he sees. Now, this area is flooded, so all of your speed is halved.
God.
So enjoy that.
So where does it start to be unflooded?
No, the whole
right
thing's
where
full.
Merritt is standing.
Oh, okay. But the
Just
deeper.
gave me 14 spells, by the way.
I'm
No,
aware.
you have
That's
to-
kind of the purpose of being a wizard. But you've also got to transcribe.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So what is that?
Every night.
700 gold pieces.
Every night.
Ooh.
Work on it.
But also,
Little
so
bit.
the
Hey.
further we go in and
Yeah.
the closer we get to the prisoner, the more flooded it is.
It remains the same amount of flooding. You guys walk in, go down a
Okay.
step, and then it is just flooded.
But like Rowan and I technically aren't in the flooded area yet.
not technically not. No.
So these guys are up to their waist in water too?
No, actually, by the point, I should go ahead
It's
and
just this little
dignify
pool
this.
right here.
Yeah, it's just the pool right there. As soon as it clips off into that smaller little corridor there, it becomes unflooded. Here we go.
Wow, wow.
Thank you.
Like in the middle here?
Yep, goes a little bit further. So where it's 3 spaces across right there? Yeah, right there as
So
well.
it's a total of 9 spaces?
Yes, a total of 9 spaces are flooded. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and roll initiative for my boys.
Should
unless
we
you guys
roll
want to
initi-
start talking.
So we roll initiative 2 or yes, no?
Hey, it depends if you're talking. I'm just rolling it preemptively just in case.
Do we?
we
Mary
really-
keeps her mouth shut.
I feel like I'm going to put out my light.
Oh yeah, y'all have lights. God.
I will
I mean-
step to the edge and I will...
Do they notice that they already see us? It's like,
Yeah,
do
he
we
said-
notice
he said
that
that they've already seen us.
Yeah, so we...
I will use persuasion. And I will say, can you please stop torturing that guy?
Let's see if that works.
Alrighty. They kind of look over at you.
15.
The bucket helmed man kind of like pulls his spear back. He says, he actually says nothing. He just kind of like cocks his head, kind of confused by the situation, enough to kind of give him pause. The woman kind of looks over and she says, "You're not supposed to be here," and kind of begins to like take out a mace, like,
Said please.
and I'm asking you, please die. She's gonna go ahead and move right to the edge of the water there. Alrighty. Let's get properly into this. Go ahead and roll your initiatives now.
Oof.
Actually,
better.
she'll probably just put the mace back and take out a longbow that's leaning against the wall. She's going to go ahead and push it back, and
I'm just not gonna have good initiative for this time around. I'm just not.
No. Yes, but no.
Don't think so.
All right, that is a 19 to hit.
To hit me?
Yeah.
No.
What's your AC?
20.
Which one's
How do you have 20 AC at level 2?
Plate armor, And I have defensive.
Oh, I forgot
it's
about
above.
defensive. The arrow comes dangerously close, and as you kind of like push your blade up, it just narrowly hits against the greatsword and splinters. You can actually feel it kind of hit your face. Irritating, but not damaging. Your initiatives, please. 25 to 20. 19 to 15.
17.
16.
All right. I get the sense we're going to be seeing Rowan at the top of this for a long time. Nope. Alrighty.
I just have a +1.
Not until
Makes a difference.
14 to 10.
I forgot how to count.
9 to 5.
8.
Hey.
Hey.
Dex off.
+2.
Take it. Take
Oh,
it.
take it? Thanks. I'll take
All right.
it.
So then our bad boys go last. Okie dokie. This is going to be a
Zaren's
clean
part
fight.
Bad boy Bard.
Alrighty.
That's the plan.
So, first and foremost, we have Oliver. Oliver, how do you proceed?
I whip a hand up.
Yep.
Slight stroke. I whip my hand axe off my belt and I hurl it at her.
Okay.
Just to make it easier, for brevity's sake, I'll just move over one and then do that.
Pause that for a moment.
What is that?
9.
14.
14 to hit the woman.
Yeah.
Does not hit.
Pity. I like that hand axe.
It kind of comes over and it actually just embeds itself in the shield that she has. She just raises it up by inches, just kunk, heads in there.
Okay.
All right, bonus action movement.
No, I'm not getting in that water.
You don't want to go in there?
No,
But I put an octopus in it. Just a little one.
I don't want to deal with the kraken.
That's fine. Moving on,
Kraken.
we have Rowan.
I'm gonna move in.
Oh, they're all long range fighters. This is my bad.
Yeah, I'm the only one not. That's why I didn't get my
Girl,
water.
you
It's a
would
good day
get
to be you.
right in
Have
my
a bite
way.
to eat real quick.
No, I'm
Take care
joking.
of
I'm
it.
joking.
No,
I'm joking.
around the corner is fine.
No, dude, I'm not a
Why don't you
gaming.
go
Stop
this
it.
way?
I like the security of the corner. I'm good there.
Mhm.
I am going to cast Firebolt on the woman.
All right, go for it.
Ranged spell attack.
Go for it.
120 feet.
I can't math. 11.
Jeez, no, does not hit.
Okay.
The firebolt kind of arcs through the air, and as it finally finds its place at the center, she once again pushes her shield in front of the arcing blow, and it just barely hits it. There's a brief explosion, and you can see the light reflected in the water, but it does not hit her. Bonus action movement.
Nope.
Moving on, we've got Merritt.
Okay. Merritt is going to cast Acid Splash. So it's. Wait, do I. How do I fucking play this game? I still have to roll that. Yeah. Nope. 9.
It does not hit. The
Cool.
acid splash just ends up in the water and makes it a little bit more murky.
I don't have another attack.
All right, moving on. They were doing so well in the beginning, too. Moving on, we have Zarin.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. No.
Oh.
Wait, is that even in
No, that's
in the
not. That's
zone?
part of a wall.
That's part of a wall.
No,
I asked for
there's an opening
clarification.
here. And an opening
Yeah.
here.
So you're running away.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Around.
so there is.
Look at the creativity.
I didn't even know.
Okay.
That's why I asked that question earlier.
Okay.
So you're hiding.
Actually, I'm gonna go. Can they hear me from there?
I'll say yeah. It can carry down that. It can carry an echo.
You can see. Then. Oh, it's all you can see. I'm gonna stay right there. Man, I'm sorry. This is really like.
We don't know how to play this game. None of us do.
Goodness gracious.
Honestly.
What? Adam, I've played with you before.
I'm just rusty. That's my
here.
excuse. Body double.
Wait, what?
I'm
What?
gonna cast.
What are we playing?
Oh, hang on. Here we go.
I'm gonna try to get into the mind of the guy
Okay.
and tell him she's only controlling you. You've no purpose here. And can you hear that? Sorry, is that too quiet?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect.
But I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers,
Okay.
which is a Wisdom save as well.
He makes this with advantage due to his his tactical discipline. That is a 19 plus 2. I'm going to say that does not affect him.
Okay, is it still half?
Oh, half? Cool.
Nice.
6, 7, 6.
Nice.
So it's a 4
4.
psychic damage.
Alrighty.
Nice.
So, as the echoes carry down and you see the helmed man kind of touches his helmet and just kind of like, one of them is a caster. He is in my mind. Take him out first. And now it's time for me to play. I'm gonna go ahead and have. Let's go ahead and have the woman once more go ahead and shoot a longbow bolt at our man Oliver. That is going to be.
Wait,
That's a straight
longbow
15.
bolt.
That's a straight 15. No, that's a 17. How about that?
Doesn't even matter.
Yep. Once again, it hits into the armor and just kind of splinters off. You can kind of feel like you can kind of feel the impact of it and this kind of strange sensation, probably from where it's from the origin of the armor. Next up, we have the helmed man. The helmed man is actually going to go down the hall and go after
How
Zarin.
did he know he was there?
Yeah.
He heard,
Prepare for the meta.
He can't.
he can watch you go down into the hallway
He
next
saw
to you.
him and he heard him.
So is he coming in this way?
Yeah, they have the. Yeah.
So, fine.
Yeah, it's-
What's his movement?
15, 20, 25. Yeah, that'll do it. He has a multi-attack. Actually, go ahead and put him back about 5 feet.
He has reach.
I lied to you. Go ahead and put him within 5 feet of you. Yeah, my bad.
He walked at you, then he stepped back, and then he kept going.
He is going to shut up.
Just wanted to use up
Trying
the
to
movement.
scare
Yeah,
me.
he said use it up.
Alrighty. He's going to go ahead and use his spear, and he gets a multi-attack with this. No.
Dying every time.
I'll try.
Yeah, that part.
That is a natural 1. I'm going to say in the darkness, he kind of goes to hit you and moves, and he gets it stuck in a rock, and it kind of like keeps him from advancing forward. He's also going to use his voice of command. So he says, pursue them! The woman now gets to move. She has, let's see, up to reaction to make 1 melee attack. Nope, not within range of anyone. Yeah, no, that's useless to us. Never mind. Not going to happen. All right, moving on. We go back to Oliver. Oliver, what's the plan?
Save my ass.
But you're...
I know, I'm kind of in the way.
Yeah, that's a tight corner.
I guess I can try and bull rush through you and power through him.
Can I take like a prone if he's trying to like get me out of the way?
Yeah, on your turn, yeah, but unfortunately it's not.
When I mean like, can he like knock me over or something so he can stand there?
I'll allow it.
Cool. And then I'll be like prone in the space behind him.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Good
like we just
trade-off.
played a chess game here where like you can move the king and the rook.
Oh, we're
No one
just, like,
plays
swapping.
chess. That's a nerd's game.
Excuse me.
Oh, no. It's too tight quarters for the both of us in there. That's a 9.
Unfortunately,
Stop
you reach
stabbing
over
me.
with both
That's my
hands,
rib, man.
scrape the ceiling, and it takes most of the momentum away from it.
2 armored guys grunting at each other.
Like armored
5 feet
tennis.
apart.
Yeah, just yelling,
Because they're.
using harsh language.
I see where Liz is going with that.
Yay.
Liv, I called you Liz. Goodness
You're
gracious.
rude. That's
and now
not
it's on
even my
camera.
name.
Oh no.
So I get advantage on my next attack roll because you got my name wrong.
Production crew, if you can just look at my face and see my absolute shame.
It's not my
Moving on.
name.
Bonus action movement.
I can't really do anything else. No.
You
Alrighty.
can walk back over to me, but that's about it.
No, because you're right there, and I'm going to stay right here.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got you.
Yeah, he's better.
I'll just be like right there behind you, ready for it.
Alrighty. it's just Zarin in the background. Alrighty. Next up we have Rowan. Rowan, what's the plan?
I'm going to stay where I am actually, and I am going to cast Witch Bolt on the woman.
Oh shit.
Get it.
Yeah.
Get it.
So a ranged spell attack. That's gonna be a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay. And on a hit, it is 1d12 lightning. That's gonna be 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage to the Fist of
Lightning
Bane.
damage.
Oh gosh. Alrighty, so reaching your hand out, you can kind of hear like there's an intake of air, and there's you can smell ozone as the electrical current begins to coalesce around Rowan as she kind of puts it up into two fingers, points and blasts it across the way, and you just see this ever-moving current of electricity in shaping this shielded figure. She puts up her shield to block it initially, but it even climbs over that and continues to coalesce and travel around her like an.
I mean, metal conducts.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's wooden.
Chainmail sucks.
Well, you're just
Alrighty.
that cool.
Bonus action or movement, or are you just gonna be cool for the rest of it? Okay, cool.
Be cool.
Merit.
Just stand there, be
Okay.
cool.
Merritt's gonna just take one more step and get a nice clear range. And she, taking inspiration from Rowan, is gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay.
That's the closest thing I have to Witch Bolt. Oh, okay, that's it. So that's gonna be 21 to hit.
Hits, damage.
Woo! 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Done. Alrighty. So once again, you coalesce this electrical firebolt in your hand, and it ignites outward. And as it turns from lightning into fire, it emblazons the side of this woman who's like trying to get the electrical current off of her, like almost rubbing it off. And as it hits her face, she just like takes a huge scarring, and a lot of the flesh begins to kind of melt off. Well done. You're a monster.
She looks absolutely horrified.
Alrighty, moving on. It's going to
Only
be
fighting with cantrips.
Zarin, you're in a tough situation here. I'll let you do some kind of weird acrobatical nonsense to get out of that situation. Now go ahead and crawl out of it. That's half your movement to get up.
And I'm gonna cast. Let me see. I'm gonna tell him. Call that a hit. Come on now. I'm out of the way. I'm gonna leave this business to those who are better at it. I don't know right now.
Yeah.
But vicious mockery.
Alrighty.
The
Go-
huge.
The huge. I make a save,
Yes. Wisdom.
It's a mild burn.
and he
DC
does it with
13.
advantage. That is a 17 plus 2.
Nothing.
Alrighty. He says, "Your sorcery does not work on me. You will understand."
Helping or hurting? Helping or hurting?
He's like, "Do you mind? I'm trying to be intimidating."
You're having my style. Listen.
I'm a little shook.
Don't throw me off my vibe.
Vibe
Alrighty.
check.
Keep
Throw up my groove.
He gets ejected out of a subterranean dungeon. Sorry.
Should hold on to that.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's it for Zarin. Next up is going to be the bad guys. I'm going to go ahead and have the woman move through the murkiness. She only has 30 feet of movement, so let's just go ahead and just get her 15 feet across.
So that's
Yeah,
10, 20.
Yep. And then 30. There it is.
Wait, how'd she have?
Because you move half your speed in the water.
Yeah, 30 feet of movement. She can move to
Oh,
squares. But she also has a
Yeah.
longbow. She's going to use that to go ahead and try and hit Merritt.
Cool.
But she's still in the water.
That is 15 plus nothing. Nope, plus 2. 17.
Yeah.
Hits. Damage is only 2.
Really?
Yeah. She doesn't have a really high dex, but she needs to make a range attack. So yeah, it's just 2 damage.
Okay.
Right in the shoulder. It hurts like hell, but it's not going to hit anything vital. You're fine.
Yeah. Shake it off.
Yeah.
That's what Oliver would tell me to do.
Yeah.
From the hallway. Stop being a bitch.
Stop being a baby, suck it up. The Iron Consul is going to go ahead and remove his spear from that area. I'll go ahead and say as a bonus action, he needs to go ahead and do that with an athletics, but he gets advantage to that, so 17, not a problem, plus 3 is 20. Moving on, we're going to go ahead and have him do one attack with his spear at... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that towards Oliver again. He seemed to like it. That is a 14 plus 5, 19. Gosh, this is my single least favorite thing that you do. And you don't even do it. You just defend against it. He hits you with the... I'm getting my wife laughing over there, and she's got a really high AC character, so every time this happens, she giggles, and it infuriates me.
I'm imagining.
This one's for you, Charlotte.
No!
Natural 21.
You didn't do anything! You just didn't hit!
That's
Just doesn't hit you. But he's going to go ahead and call out and say, oh, gosh, he can't do anything with voice of command. She's not close enough. All right, that's it for me. Man, this was really lame. It's like watching a great standoff of nothing. Alrighty, let's go ahead and see what Oliver is going to do next.
Get him.
I assume by rolling dice he's making an attack, but he did not say so.
Well, no, what else am I using?
I don't, you're a fighter.
He's gonna
Thought you were
cast
going to
a
use
spell.
persuasion.
And then 16.
I'm sorry, well, how much is that?
16 to hit.
Does not hit. Wait, hang on. Does hit the iron
Oh
console.
my goodness, it does. A whole lot of 8 damage.
8 damage.
Hey, that's damage.
Damage is damage.
More than I can do.
Damage.
That's quite almost literally more than I can do.
Hey.
You take out your
different
longsword
jobs,
from the
okay.
bottom there, scrape it across the ground. You see the sparks kind of like hit a little bit, and it does take a little bit of your momentum away. But as you swing up, you just kind of like knock this guy in the face. And you see like an indent in his helm, where you see blood kind of coming down from the bucket. As you kind of pull it back, you can just kind of see it glistening in what little light there is.
Zarin, what do you do well?
Bonus action, I'm just
Quickly.
going to say I'm better than him.
Huh?
He's like,
What do you do well?
Oh.
Quickly.
alrighty, Rowan, you're up. You're
I'm
gonna.
going to maintain my witch bolt.
Here we go.
Another d12 of damage. That's 8 points. Of
Yeah.
And she's in water, too. Doesn't that get a multiplier?
I would say it would make anyone standing in it vulnerable. So I'd say it'll do 16 points of damage because she's in the water.
She was in the water for my first one, too, just saying.
No, she wasn't. She was right here.
Oh, never mind.
I was trying to get them to
She
come
tried
into the
it.
water.
She tried it.
Well, in true fashion of just someone walking into a bathtub with a toaster, she is electrocuted to death and just immediately falls down into the water
face first.
face first.
Wait, do we even know if this guy's worth saving? Just throwing it out there. Anyway, moving on.
Well, we didn't attack. We didn't do anything. They came
I
at us.
asked them to stop.
That was
and
my
they
action,
attacked
and now I'm
us.
going to start moving towards him to check on him.
Okay. You go ahead and do so.
5, 15, 25.
Half
Then-
damage,
then
half movement.
You're just,
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have
I
enough
can't.
movement to get over there.
I'm in the water.
Okay. Great to know. Next up, we have Merritt.
I guess I'll kind of make the same movements. I can move, I guess, into this side of the water. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's fine. All right. Next up, we're gonna do Zarin.
I know I'm not the best at this, but please just miss. And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery again.
All right. Okay, you rolled a
But
d4
it's
before I made a save.
Yeah. I'm prepared.
It's a natural 20.
He rolled a 2, gets it with
Oh.
advantage. He rolled a 12
Is that total?
total.
Sweet. DC 13.
Woo!
Sweet.
All right, he takes 4 points of damage.
And disadvantage.
Friggin' frick.
Finally.
We love it.
I want you to do it.
No, I imagine it was like he was just playing Looney. He's like, oh, come on.
You just see like Zarin just slowly backing up.
It's a little off tune, so you
he
try
like goes
just a little.
he's edging back further into the darkness. You just hear the notes as they kind of travel around Oliver and like connect with the guy. He kind of like, you see his spear kind of shake a little bit, like Shakespeare. Oh, that's his name now.
Wow.
Canon. Yeah.
What's wrong,
Oliver,
bro?
close off. There's nothing you can say.
Big for that. Wow.
Moving on. We're going to go ahead and have the Iron Consul make his attack at you with disadvantage, which is a 3. So he's just not getting anything off. He's this awesome. It's not important. He goes ahead and he like tries to hit you again. It just keeps on like, it's kind of like just trying to carve into something with like anything. It just keeps on slipping off every time. Shing, shing. You can kind of hear him getting frustrated with it
Like
as
trying
well.
to open any bottle without
All
a
right.
bottle opener.
He uses voice of command to say, strike them, but he doesn't know his friend's dead.
Good.
You're up. Got it.
What is it?
17.
Oh, 17 plus 5, so yeah.
17 plus 5 will do it. Damage?
That was a 1.
It was a 1 already? Okay. So, 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. Okay. So, you, for this one, you kind of lift the sword up and just kind of dig it into his thigh, kind of pushing into it almost to the bone and like pulling it on out. He's like struggling to stay up on one leg. He kind of like readjusts himself to get like prepare for your next attack to kind of either parry it or strike again and counterattack. Bonus action movement. Alrighty. Now moving past that, we're gonna go ahead and do Rowan.
I'm going to make it the rest of the way to this gentleman
Okay.
and ask him, are you okay? I'm going to untie it.
You untie him. He has a burlap sack over his head. He kind of like takes it off, and you see this terribly half-scarred part of his face. And as he kind of looks up, he says, "Ugh, "There's more." That's all you get. Is there anything else you want to do? Action, bonus action, movement.
Is he dead?
I am going to turn and I am going to ready a spell. I'm going to ready Witch Bolt.
Alrighty.
in case anybody else comes in.
Understood. Moving on, we have Merritt.
I'm going to join Rowan right here. And I will ready. Already acid splash. I just got to get a good acid splash in this
Alrighty.
round. I can't.
Understood.
I can appreciate a good ass
Yeah.
splash.
It's too early in the session.
It is 6:02.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Oh, God.
Yeah, moving
Okay.
on.
We got this.
Acid Splash has been ready. Next up, Zarin. What are we going to do?
I'm just gonna bust out a dagger and throw it at him.
Alrighty, do so.
14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Oh.
Dagger goes wide. It clinks off of Oliver's armor. Clunk.
Sorry. I'm trying here.
And as you turn back around, this guy's going to go ahead and make another spear attack at you.
He can reach through me?
What are you talking about?
Don't whisper to your dice.
Oh,
No,
at me.
at
Okay.
you.
Wait,
Sorry, you
don't-
as
Don't
object.
play the pronoun game. You gotta use real names.
All right.
Thank you.
Or at least character names.
Yeah.
That is 22 to hit.
Finally.
Shut up.
Oh, my God.
And that is 8 points of piercing damage as he, with two hands, strikes into you and finds a small area that bisects the armor and connects it to each other. And he just strikes into you. Just
All that work for a drop of blood.
wow, way to go with the Thanos quote. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and stay right there. Next up, we have Oliver. Oliver, how are we gonna do this? Actually, you know
How
what?
do you
Pause
wanna
that. This guy is gonna go ahead and cut his losses and run and try to go down the corridor. So go ahead and make an attack of opportunity first, Oliver.
Yeah, that's like a 23.
23 will hit. Damage.
9, 14 damage.
14
Ooh.
damage. Okay.
Nasty.
Alrighty. And as he comes around the corner, go ahead and put him one more square up. I believe Rowan. Yeah, you
Yeah, that
ready to.
triggers my witch
Yep.
bolt.
He doesn't know you're behind there. There's no reason he would think that his friend is dead.
Merritt as well?
Yes, but let's go ahead and do this
Yeah.
and see.
Because he's taking damage, right?
That's
So-
correct.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't matter for this one. It's 8 points of lightning damage.
Whoa, hang on. Don't you have to hit with it first, or
Oh.
can you just move it?
Yeah,
You're
you'd
right.
have to recast it.
It's 18.
18 hits. What's the damage?
8 points of lightning.
How do you want to do this?
Woo!
All right. Oh, we can't. That's definitely a copyright infringement. What are the details of his demise?
And I just turn my hand, just a slight little twitch, and a big arc of lightning comes out.
And as it connects with him, he just kind of like it begins to like coalesce around him, rapidly, violently scarring his flesh.
Sailor Moon
Oh, yeah.
transformation scene. Like,
Yeah!
around his body.
As it's burning his flesh from the inside, there, just something pops, and you just hear something just kind of as he kind of just splats across the wall there. Well
I
done.
like to imagine
everyone.
like the Sailor Mars wraparound. Yeah.
His bucket helmet is mine now.
You can take it. It adds nothing except for coolness.
I throw it in the water.
Hey, you're play- hey, you don't need it. You're
Try
pretty
it on, just
cool.
throw it in the water.
It smells funny.
Now that he's dead, I want to raid her and see what she's got.
Yeah,
Gross.
let's search the bodies. Can I roll investigation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is
you
that-
won't
am I
hear-
good at that?
I don't do investigation for looting bodies, but I assume it just happens. I know that everyone's just white knuckling.
It's
Just,
The DM is
what's in your
gracious.
pockets? There is a shield and a mace. It is a functional shield. It is a functional mace.
I do not know how to use either of those things, so I'm going to ask Oliver if he wants them.
No.
Anyone? Cool, I'm good.
It's like the equivalent of when people try to talk to me about cars. I'm like, I don't
Do you
know.
want me to roll for
Yeah.
find my hand axe I rolled it?
Changed my
I will
oil.
say if you find the shield,
I know
it's
what it
embedded in the
In the
it's
shield.
Except that I
yeah.
do
So
know
you
what
can
I'm
go
doing.
ahead and pull it out now.
I can change a tire. That's it.
Hey, that's better than a lot of people.
Alrighty. The guy who's like currently like trying to figure out how to get the chains on him off. Like it's just like he's kind of like biting at them a little bit. He's like, "Hey, the big guy has a set of keys on his hip. Grab him off and let me loose."
Are they still there?
Looking at him.
Explode him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. The hip is still there. It
But
mostly
can
just
we
popped.
ask? Merritt goes up to this guy and just.
Actually, make an investigation check for that. Yeah, sorry.
Merritt goes up to this guy and just. What were they? Why did they have you down here in the first place? What's going on?
I was with
17.
17. You can find them in a small pile of viscera.
There's like goop hanging off of it.
This guy says,
Claw games.
I was betrayed. These assassins conspired with my brothers to kill me. My name is Mortlock Van Thumper.
What was that?
Mortlock Van Thumper.
I gave him the key, by the way. So
Van
you can
Thumper.
stop doing that.
Van
He's like-
Thumper.
No, Van Thamper. That's his name. Van Thamper. Mortlock Van Thamper.
Thamper.
Smart.
He he gets the cuffs off him. He picks up like a small club that he has, and he's like, my brothers are basically trying to. It's a very long story. Before I go into this, I need to know that if I tell you this, I'm actively trying to help the city. I'm not involved with this anymore. Not after what they did to me. And while I was involved to a certain degree, I don't wish these.
We get it. Just tell us.
Look, I-
Spit it out.
We're
You're wrong.
working on the right team.
I want
You
your
can
word
trust
on
us.
it.
Your wrongs are no longer your burdens. Work with us now, and you will be good.
Are you being honest or okay? Then make a persuasion check.
+1, 17, 20.
Ooh.
Nice.
Dirty 20 though.
Dirty 20.
My mother is Thalamra Van Thamper. She's one of the.
Can I get a spelling?
Thalamra is Thalamra. Thalamra.
I like how we all write like the professor just turned the slide. We're like,
Yeah.
Except for Adam, who's currently sleeping through the class.
He just needs to
I
think.
don't even know notes.
Yeah.
We
I-
tell him who
What was the
it
last
is, not
name?
to him.
What's that?
Last name?
Van Thamper. It's the
Van
same as
Thamper.
Mortlock's.
Oh, okay.
She does what? She's important.
Just imagine
She's
that.
one of the 4 dukes of Baldur's Gate.
Oh.
And she's trying to become the Grand Duke. That was older Ravengard before he left to go to El Turel before it disappeared. Look, the long and short of it is they've been paying these cultists to essentially undermine the Flaming Fist's authority, trying to prove that they can't help anyone. Once the Flaming Fists have less of a reason to stay in Baldur's Gate, no one can stand in my mom's way of becoming the city's next duke. Once that happens, she's going to plan on dragging Baldur's Gate down to the 9 hells.
You're right. We better fuck your mom before she fucks
Okay,
you.
wow.
He kind of looks over at you, he's like, what?
You just made this game a lot more fun, buddy.
Just
Let me tell
ignore
you.
them, ignore them, ignore
Look,
them.
my mom is one of the 3 remaining members of the Council of 4. They govern Baldur's Gate, and she was the one who basically convinced Older to leave Baldur's Gate and go into El Turel right as it was pulled down. Jeez.
So,
So
are you
she knew it was happening.
Oh, she did more than know.
She planned it.
She has a deal with some unscrupulous characters to make sure that it happens.
from the way I'm understanding this, El Turel was dragged down to the 9 hells?
Yes, that's correct.
By your mother?
No.
Okay.
She's not that powerful, but she has a lot of political power in this area. The entirety of Baldur's Gate is separated by the lower city and the upper city.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, she rules over most of the city. She needs to make it happen. She'll bribe the right people to make it so. But the other 2 council members are thinking that the Flaming Fist is instrumental in keeping the peace, so she has them stick around. But she's trying to undermine their authority. And once there's no reason for them to stay,
She takes over.
she takes over,
Right.
and then she fulfills her contract.
She has a contract too.
Yes, the dead 3, they're also being paid by my brother Amric. Amric is, well, he runs a money lending business out of an old decommissioned ship called the Low Lantern. It's basically a casino, but he's been paying the cultists to basically make raids and indiscriminate murders. I was helping with that. I've been essentially coordinating the attacks. And then once my brother Amric and my other brother Thirstwell decided that I was of no use to them, they conspired against me to try and get me killed. Tortured me first. Been down here for days. I begged a lot of gods and a few devils that it would just end. All I want to do now is get out of Baldur's Gate, as far and as fast as I can away.
Well, we've heard your prayers, and we're here to help you out.
We'll make sure you get out safely.
I'm sure we've cleared the way thus far. I think he can make his way out.
Yeah, I think you should be fine. Just ignore the dead people.
I'll be sure to,
you
just like
have-
the rest of the city does.
Do you have a means to get out? Like,
I can find a way.
Okay.
Get me to a port and I'll... hear that? That's the Flaming Fist coming in to save the day.
Here, we are the flaming things.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. It's
This-
hot out there. It's heated.
Yeah. You have to be warned, though. Thurswell, he uses imps to basically look over throughout the city. He has this bathhouse under surveillance. He probably knows that you're here. He's a gross, sickly little spine of a worm. He's probably just out of our state. Look, if you've made it this far and you've killed most of the dead 3 cults, without them they'll probably break up. But there was another one down here earlier, some woman named Rhea. She got close to rescuing me, but she said she would come back, and she went deeper into the tunnel. And then I heard her coming out, and she yelled her apology because she didn't have the time.
Women.
I think she's a Hell Rider.
What's a Hell Rider?
Supposedly, El Terrell's best paladins went down to the 9 Hells to fight on the behalf of someone a long time ago. I don't know the specifics, but Hell Rider supposedly went into Hell and came back from it.
Can I make a history check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Or religion check.
Up to you. This would actually be... I'd say it's more history than,
Yeah.
but I'll allow you to use either.
Oh, it's evil. It's same either way, so. Ooh, dirty 20.
As in not natural?
As in not natural.
Like that 20's had work
Plastic
done?
20.
Botox 20.
Plastic 20.
From what you know, you're from El Terrell. This is a pretty famous story how Zariel, an angel, led the assault on Avernus, the first layer of one of the 9 Hells, to essentially intervene and to take down as many demons and devils as they could. Those who traveled with her were the Hell Riders, at least the ones that returned. A large portion of that army did not come back. Neither did the Archangel. And so the Hell Riders are the ones that have returned, branded a high position because they made it through as much as they could.
So Hell Riders specifically are people that came back. Okay.
Yeah.
Notes.
Now, you could probably visit Amric, see if you can convince him of anything. The cultists are basically stragglers now. I don't expect much of them from any resurgence throughout the city, besides small little minuscule attacks. But Amric's the money. You go to him, you scare him, beat him up, kill him.
Rather than killing them, is
We
there...
can kill him.
Maybe we're not going to kill them.
I'd rather see if you would like to make a deal.
I would much rather ask if there's anywhere that you know we can find proof that we can take to the Flaming Fist.
What are they going to do at this point? If they're being undermined as we speak, where is their power?
That's fair.
I suppose it's on your terms. You'll have to talk to Amric and see if he's the deal-making kind. Otherwise, I think the easiest option to keep the payments from coming to the dead 3 are going to be to kill Amric or scare him to the point where he's not going to be able to make any trouble. But be warned, he's the son of one of the most powerful people in Baldur's Gate. When you pick this fight, there's not going to be a lot else you can do with it. This isn't even really your fight if you think about it. But you know what's going to happen if things go the way they do.
Don't worry, the game's not new to me. I've
Good to
been
hear. Let's get out of here. I've been here for days. I want to see the sun. Wait, what time is it?
Does it matter?
It's
Nighttime.
Oh, shit. And with that, we're going to go ahead and close the dungeon crawl for this game.
Woo!
Thank you all for joining. We're going to be doing our live stream here in a few minutes where we'll recap some of the tastier moments of this. Thank you for joining us. It's been a blast. We'll see you in a bit.
Yay!